So, I went to the judges. Do you know what I told them? No, not because I was, upset with their judging decision, because, to be honest, it's the first time I've entered an allotment show. I mean, Marrow wasn't really up to scratch. It suffered in the cold weather. However, as Guy Kestev and the Testament, I wanted the judges of the local allotment show and you guys on the channel to know about the new DMR DEATHGRIP 2 grips that Mr. Brendan Fairclough and his pals have just introduced for the sticking on of your handlebars. And the basic grip, only some very small changes really. The actual bolt-on section is a little bit more low profile, a little bit slimmer, so it kind of molds into the grip a bit better. The flanges on the flanged versions are a little bit narrower, but otherwise that basic recipe of mushroomy bit on the inside, knurly bit on the outside, grippier finger bit on the rippled underside, they have all returned. However, big news for people who've blown the end out of the old ones, which is kind of the biggest criticism of them, is the core is now extended, so you've got hard ends. And to be honest, I've kind of let myself down in a YouTube manner here, because last night I was riding and Ollie, who was behind me, and Amy will verify this, these grips saved my life. Well, maybe. Because what happened was, came into this section a little too fast, as normal, clipped one tree, bounced that grip off that side, flicked it to the other side of the trail, clipped the other tree, bounced it off that side of the grip, somehow managed to stay on, stayed straight, and didn't go absolutely base over apex down a set of rather nasty steps. And that, maybe if I just had rubbery ends on my grips, maybe I wouldn't have made it. So I've kind of missed a trick. I should have run with a proper YouTube thumbnail, something like this. But I haven't, because the whole clickbait thing really isn't my deal. But that little plastic end cap, that really makes a difference, whether you're just, dropping your bike on the ground and it's protecting your handlebars, or you're bouncing off trees down the nid on a night ride where you're going a little bit wild. But on the other hand, you are more likely to sort of potentially scuff things with the end of them. If you're in your nan's house with your new bike, just be careful, or letting it slide down the end of a van, they might potentially cause a bit more damage. It's all pros and cons. I mean, that's the thing with grips, really. I've ridden them. I've always quite liked them. I do have a weird grandad thing, because back in the very olden days, we used to have these things called grip shifts, which is how SRAM started, where the inner raised portion of the grip was what you did your shifting with. And I thought I was over it. I thought I'd done enough therapy over the years to get away with it. I was riding last night and I started doing the whole throttle change thing. It happened again, only the once. And it'll only happen if you're very, very old and you remember using grip shift and you've still got that mad muscle memory in there. But just watch out for it. If you suddenly find yourself properly buffering rather than changing gear, that's probably what's happening. But that's about as niche as you can ever get with a product complaint. Apart from that, they come in 6, and I'll get my notes. Let's not pretend I'm professional, eh? It's a bit late for that. It's Friday evening. As you can see, it's bloody freezing in the workshop, and I just need to get this done. 6 colours, 100 grams per pair. DEATHGRIP 2 standard in the gum and the coloured are 24 quid. Race, which is the softer compound one, 27 quid. Thick or thin, 31.3 or 29.8 if you want to know the exact millimetrics of that, and 135 mil long. And if you want the original DEATHGRIPs, they're still available. So yeah, DMR, I've got new DEATHGRIPs, and Brendog has got a mint new film out. So if you didn't attend one of the premieres, or even if you did, get it downloaded and get it watched. And and maybe if you'd like the original DEATHGRIPs, or you want to try some grips with a nice combination of padding, various options, different colours, and I mean, they are a classic grip. I mean, to be fair, it's been a cracking year for grips. I've got to do through some more. The Race Face Chest has come out. Obviously, PTs have released their Monarch grip, which has been super popular. And there's loads, and Bergtech have new grips as well. So yeah, there's loads of really good grip options, and you know, lizard skins, all sorts of people, ergon, loads of grips, and I'm kind of, they're such a personal thing. I don't want to say, you know, whether. It's almost pointless me saying, I like these grips, I don't like those grips, because everyone's tastes are different. I mean, in the same way that I really like these gum ones because they're really, really hard, but I know Mick Kirkman will like the super soft ones because he likes a soft grip. But then Mick probably doesn't use surgical spirit on his hands on a regular basis just to harden them up. He's more of a, you know, genteel, caressing sort of a boy on the bicycle. Crikey, I'm going off the deep end here. What do I need to say? Crikey, I really am going off the deep end here. So, basically, all you need to know, Death Grip 2 grips are out, and so is the movie. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra!